Hello and welcome to another episode of Squirtified Engineering. I'm Sprutis and this is a special one because this is episode 200 about my Supra. In the last special episode 100, I spoke about what I had done prior to starting the YouTube channel. But in this episode I thought that I would sort of try and connect where the current material on the channel is in relation to where the Supra is in real life or in real time, because I am currently releasing material which is roughly 1 year old, and I'm doing that just so that I don't overwhelm myself and get burned out. I was heading in that direction previously when I tried to release 3 videos per week. That worked, although that worked quite well at the time because of some BS I was going through. But now when I need to take care of other parts in my life as well, 1 episode per week is a good starting point, I think. So with a project like a car, like the Supra, it's one project, but it consists of many smaller projects. So you have the same way as the saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. And it's very good mental wise to try and take a step back and reflect over what's been done, instead of just focusing on the current mini project and redoing, etc. And maybe just saying this is fine as it is right now, let's move on. So I have gone through the list of episodes that the previous 100 episodes, or 99 of them, and we have actually managed to go through quite a bit. We started off with the finalization of the big brake kit, which consists of the Mercedes S500 brake calipers for the front, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8 calipers for the rear, and Subaru VRX STI 2005 discs all around. It's a direct fit. The only exception is the center bore on the brake discs, which needs to be turned up a bit, which I did many years ago. But we also continued with the renovation of the hubs, because I can't install nice brake calipers on rusty hubs, axle hubs, and so on. So those also had to be renovated. There is still a little bit left before they are actually on in the material that's being released. And if you're starting to renovate things like that, especially sandblasting, the sand is getting everywhere. So it's either, if you can remove the wheel bearings carefully and safe, then that's an option. Otherwise it's just easier to replace them. And I don't think anyone have replaced these parts on my Supra over the past 30 plus years, so I thought it was time. So I'm replacing every part which can be worn out. But if I'm renovating the axle hubs, then maybe the drive axles also need to be renovated, so why not? New boots, new grease, and I think everything is turning out really nice. I'm painting everything with different Foliatech paints, so everything is turning out really nice, and you will soon see it installed on my Supra. But in the process of disassembling everything, the ABS, the only functioning ABS sensor I had on the front, got destroyed by yours truly. So I've worked quite hard to find a solution for that, and I think it's working. I need to verify it a bit, but as I'm recording this now on the 25th of December 2023, so we are in time, we actually have a white Christmas. So salt, sand, white stuff on the ground, so I can't really go out and test the ABS system properly. So hopefully I will have a solution that works, although it takes a bit of modification, but the plan is to have a product which is just a direct fit. So if anyone would be interested in that, then I would be able to provide that. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Since I know all of this, how it looks and so on, that means that I've driven it, and that means that the MOT is approved. So I did it really in the last possible time before the fall rain and terrible cold weather started. It was actually raining quite a bit on the day I did go to the MOT inspection. So much so that I could take the floor mats and just pour out water from them, because I haven't aligned the windows properly, so there are a few leaks. I don't have all the door seals installed, etc., etc. So yeah, it's my own fault, but yeah, we have some things to take care of. But since it's approved, it's approved for about 2 years, meaning when the spring comes and all the salt and sand is removed from the streets, we can go out for a drive, and hopefully also with the new wheels. Ever since I bought the Supra, I've wanted to buy wheels for it, and due to money, with regards to quality and performance, they don't really align that well, especially when you're still in school. So I was looking around for second-hand wheels in order to get something with proper performance or quality for a better price, but I couldn't find anything that would suit my wallet and my requirements. But now I found Koenig heliograms, and it went a few months from when I found them till I actually bought them, and I was about to order them from the US, which would require custom fees and so on. Not really ideal, but then I found Viborg Engineering, so it was nice to be able to support a Swedish company, distributor for these wheels. So I have them. I'm really happy about them. I also have tires for them. So the dimension of the wheels are 18 by 8.5 for the front and 18 by 9.5 for the rear. We have 245 tires for the front and 265 tires for the rear. I can't remember the profile. They are already in the garage, but the wheels are here in the apartment, so I can go and have a sneak peek at them every now and then. I need to coat them with the Gion rim Q2 before I mount the tires. So that will be on the channel eventually. And I have this sheet list. We have also started on upgrading the fuel system. So the hubs, the drive axles, and the fuel system were not really a part of the original renovation I did 11 or 12 years ago. So they have just been sort of tagging along. But for the fuel system, I did remove the stock fuel lines that were rusty and nasty and replace them with stainless steel lines so that they would be safe for any fuel that I would use. But there were still a few rubber hoses here and there, and even though they were high quality and the ethanol content in the fuel used is low, it was enough to kill the hoses. So they started to leak, they cracked, and so on. So you will eventually see how I'm switching to a AN fitting system with AN8 feed, AN6 return, and those are not rubber lines, they are Teflon lines, which is a plastic that is safe with ethanol. Aluminum is not safe, but the fittings are hard anodized, so as long as you don't scratch and remove any of the surface treatment, then they will be able to withstand ethanol. So that will work fine. And with that comes an ethanol content sensor, and then I need a bracket. So we have also done a bracket for that sensor and the boost solenoid. Maybe they could be a bit prettier than they actually are, but it works for now, so it's okay. And what else? We have some tools. So I guess the first tool that I talked about during the last 100 episodes were the big AC/DC TIG that wouldn't spark at all. It wouldn't arc, and it turned out to be the current cable which is running inside the hose transporting the coolant up to the handle, so it's cooled so you can sit for hours and weld. But I think they've used plain water or no coolant at all. So the copper in the cable, that just corroded away. So there were no connection anymore. So I replaced that one. The welding machine is now working. So I used it for the power steering system. So the power steering pump have also been renovated during these 100 episodes. But yeah, the welding machine will come to great use when it's time to build a new exhaust, because the exhaust I do have on now was only a semi-permanent one. It was a temporary one, which is then upgraded to semi-permanent. Been on there for a decade, but now I will eventually do a proper stainless steel exhaust. And I might also modify the turbine housing of the turbo just to make the install nicer, and with a V-band towards the turbo. That would be nice. Another upgrade in the tool arsenal is the zinc plating kit, which I bought from GDS Butiken, do-it-yourself store. here in Sweden. Contained everything you need: power supply, buckets, sink fluid, passivization fluid, etc. And that really stepped up the quality on the renovation of fasteners. So I actually think it's worth doing this, because if you are buying brand new fasteners, then it's just expensive. And the fasteners that I have and decide to renovate, they are not really that bad that they would need to be replaced. So they get a second life. Just a few weeks ago, we were able to reach 1,000 subscribers, and that was a really cool feeling. It only took 4.5 years. I know that many other are doing it faster, but that's what you get, I guess. But I'm really thankful for all of you who are subscribed to the channel and watching my episodes. It's just a great feeling, and I guess you can see it when I released the thank you video, that I'm actually really thankful and happy about this. Another thing is we have sold some merch, very little, but still there was a sale. So we have the t-shirts with this logo on the front, and we have the Supra on the back. We also have hoodies, mugs. We have listings for that are depending on where in the world you are, in order to lower the shipping and customs fees and etc. So just look at that in case you want to support the channel and grab yourself some cool merch. Then that would be really nice of you. But so if you're in Europe, then you have one link. If you are in the UK, another. In the US, a third. There is a bit difference. There is a difference between the color options of the t-shirts, I think. But if you're missing a color that you'd like, then just reach out and I'll try and make it happen. So many things have been completed, many things are in progress, and many more things will come. If you are following me on other social medias, then you have seen other projects, and don't worry, the Supra will remain the main project now and forever. Other projects will have their own sort of space to fill. If you want like the full picture, then I think it's a good idea if you follow me both on YouTube and on social medias, because then you get to be a bit up to date. And also I post a few photos and small short videos every now and then on the other platforms. So yeah, like I said, it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas, and this is also the last episode of 2023, so it's good timing. And I hope that you will stay on the channel for an unforeseeable future or something like that. I'm really thankful for all the subscribers that I have, and it's a bit overwhelming thinking about that. But again, I'm really thankful. And I hope you have a really nice and well-deserved rest now over the holidays. And also, if you do want to support the channel by buying merch, it's on Etsy. I forgot to say that. Links are everywhere, basically. But yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.